The square root of 17 square minus 15 square.
Okay, well done. So everybody must make note of the fact that she recognized the symbol, she read the symbol, because you must recognize the symbol there. Good. All right. My question now to the class. And sometimes when I give you a question, I don't necessarily want the answer. Uh, right? I don't necessarily want the answer. I want to know how you would you approach the question. What would you do first? In other words, you're telling me the steps. You're telling me step by step what you would do. The answer is the least at this point. I want any of you can attempt to tell me what you would do first. Ryan, you want to make an attempt?
Find the square root of 17.
Square root of 17. That's what you would do?
I will try to find the square root of each number first before I go any further.
Is it the square root you want to find? All right, hold on. Venetia wants to respond. Go ahead, Venetia. I'm not hearing you, Venetia. You have to unmute your mic if you want me to hear you. Yes, go ahead
I
now.
would multiply 17 times 17 and 15 times 15, and then I would minus the answer that I got for the 17 times 17. I would minus it from the answer that I got for 15 times 15.
Okay.
So what is square root again?
Well, the square root is what you do last. You do that last.
And then I find the square root
Okay.
of the answer.
Yes. But you made one little mistake. The mistake that you made was that you,
Went ahead
well,
and did the square root first.
no man. She said she should have subtracted the square from the 15
Mm.
square. But it's the other way around. It's supposed to subtract 15 square from 17 square. Get it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
A bigger number from a smaller number, a smaller number from a bigger number.
No. From left to right. Remember, this is all right, in English language, right?
Yes, sir.
The subject is normal at the beginning. So the operation, this minus sign is telling that you're taking something from this, don't it?
Yes, sir.
It is not telling you that you're taking 17 square from 15 square. It is telling you that you're taking 15 square from 17 square.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what it's telling you. You have to follow the statement accordingly, right? So let me just unfollow this person. So please make that correction. So let's look at the word. All right. So, Ryan, pay attention, please. I made a little mistake here. Hold on. All right. So there we go now. So first thing you do, 17 square means 17 times 17. So in other words, the power number here, Ryan, if you're hearing, right? Okay. All right. Now this the number at the top right here tells you how many times you're raising the base number. So we're raising it twice, right? Raising it means that we want to multiply it by itself. Good? So 17 times 17. Good. Now you work that out first. Then somebody saying what 17 times 17 is?
289.
289. Is that correct? But no answer. Alright.
Yes, sir. 289.
Then you work out the next one. 15 times 15.
225.
225.
Okay, thank you. That's 225, right? So now that you found them, then the next thing now is to find the difference. 2 minus 225. That's equal to
The answer is 64.
64. Then now, we find the square root of 64.
8.
8.
Yeah, that's correct. That's 8. Alright. You understand how to get 8, Ryan? Your mic, yeah, go ahead. Hold on there. Yeah, what you were saying now? You understand how they got the 8?
No.
Alright. How they got the 8 is this. Good. You find the square root. You can't mute your mic now. You got your mic, son. Good. Now, when you find the square root of a number, basically what you're finding out is that what number, when multiplied by itself, will give you the 4. That's the question you ask yourself. Follow? So if it means you're going to start off from 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. Until you reach 64. Not a problem. It might take you a long time, but that's exactly what you have to do. Is that clear? Good. All right. So the answer for that is 8. You should that's a journal. You should that's that. Night, Miss Minto.
Good night. Sorry to be late. I've been logging in since 8:30. My service is so bad.
You need to call the internet provider to sort out the problem, okay?
It's the sir.
Why you don't grab the bag? All right. The class has been recorded, so you haven't really missed anything. So you'll see the recording. I've yet to upload the recorded versions for the class. I'm going to be trying to do that tonight. All right. It's on Facebook, on the Facebook page. The person can see what has been going on. All right. So here it is. The answer for the first question. So the first thing you do, read the statement as given. The square root of 17 minus the square of 15. So first thing you know, when you read, it means that when you read the meaning, it will simply mean that, hey, I know I must find the square of the number. I know that after this I must find the square root of it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
One good practice to do is to make up a question or two for yourself. That's all you have to do. So you make up a question or two for yourself. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, Venetia, can you read question number 2 from us, please? Watson?
0.386 times 0.06.
Good. All right. Now, this can be done in more than one way. You can either multiply it as it is, your calculator, or you can convert it from decimal to fractions, and then you convert it back when you're through. So let us do the conversion from decimal to fraction first. All right. Can I get rid of this part, ladies? Everybody finish write this off?
Yeah.
Teacher write this off?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Ryan, write it off. You can shake your head if you want to say yes. My head pop off though. Alright. Alright. So I could just move this. Delete. Alright. Now so let's proceed now. So that little girl. You can't learn. Anyway. Let's just stay there. Now it's time to wait. Alright.
No, but text them.
Alright, so you what now? Maybe we should have internet problem in our community. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna go to the next question now. 0.386 times 0.06. Alright, now we're going to convert it from decimal to fractions. Pay attention now. You look to see. Let me say, shall I do something?
Good night.
Good night, Shatis. Yeah, me know come here, come put on 2 lick point, you know that, right? You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Money now waste a year, you know. Don't play with it. Alright. No. Anyway, you can watch a recorded version of the class to see what you missed. I will just do the first question or the second question now. Alright, so we're going to convert from decimal to fraction. What you must pay attention to is the number of digits after the decimal point. So watch me now, watch what I'm going to do. I'm converting from decimal to fraction. So I put 386 as a numerator, and then now I'm going to put 1000 as a denominator. How I get that? These 3 zeros representing the number of digits after the decimal place. All right, let's say if you learn that. Keisha,
Yeah.
tell me what I should write for 0.06.
6.
Hold on. Yeah, 6 over what?
6 over 100.
Very good. Wonderful. So you're following. Can't say no. Right? 6 over 100. All right, wonderful. So that's how you convert from decimal to fractions. The class and the don't learn that tonight. So make sure you know that tonight. All right. Then now, what you think to do that now, you can now multiply across, meaning you multiply the top numbers together and you multiply the bottom numbers together. So therefore that means we're going to multiply 386 times 6. All right? 386 times 6. So what is 386 times 6, class?
2,360.
How much?
2,316.
316. Okay. And how many? 1,000 times 100 give you how much? 10,000.
1 million.
1 million, you sure?
100,000.
100,000.
Okay. It's easy to do it, you know. All you simply is add the other thing to do it again. Right? And you put your comma. So say 1 million. Put my question in and when you come to collect my money.
Is he ready? Look no.
Yeah, man. Never mind that. Alright, so now we're gonna convert now from fraction to decimal. So watch this now. We're using the number of zeros to determine how many digits must be after the decimal point, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4, 5.
That means I have to add a zero somewhere, don't it? So 0.0. So add the zero now. 2, 3, 1.
1, 6.
Get it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is that everybody saw what I did?
No, do that again, please.
That means they weren't paying attention. What I did, look at me. Everybody look and listen. Watch me now. I look at the number of decimal places. So to determine the number of decimal digits after the decimal point, I count the number of zeros. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Everybody see that? Keisha, you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Shati, you see that?
Yes, sir.
Ryan, you see that? Ah, good. No. So there are only 4 digits. That means I'm going to add a 0 to make it 5 digits. So the 0 come at the front. You might be asked why I put it at the back. No, it come at the front. Good. So I have a decimal point and I put a 0 at the front. So I now have 1. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's clear to everybody now?
Yes, sir.
Keisha, you see that now?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll have to make up questions for yourself and practice that. All right.
Okay, sir. What if they, well, in some instances they ask this question and they said to find it in the, what was the best way to put it? Not a decimal, but a whole number.
Well, it can be a whole number, you know. 'Cause you're not have the whole number there, so working with.
Okay.
That could never give you a whole number. Get it?
No, I meant if they ask a question to like write it in a whole number, not saying.
The most they will ask you to do is write it to the near decimal. Write it to 2 decimal places, write it to 3 decimal places, write it to 4 decimal places.
Okay. Okay.
So for example, for this question, if you want to write that, currently the answer is in 5 decimal places, right? So if you want to write the answer correct to say 2 decimal places, it would be 0.02. That's 2 decimal.
Point.
Good. If you want to write it correct to 3 decimal places, it's going to be 0.023. Pay attention now,
2, 3.
what I do. Observe what I do. If you want to write it to 4 decimal places, it's going to be 0.022. Then I'm asking how I get 2. Those who watch the
Because
video would have known that. Yes, go ahead, Deandra.
The 6 is greater than the 5, so you add 1 to the number before.
Very good. Keisha, heard that?
yes, sir.
Keisha, heard that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Ryan, I heard that? Good. Satish, I believe you heard that, right? All right. So let's move on from there. Hope everybody written that down. So we're going to go down to the clockers start ticking rather. So we have less than 9 minutes left. We have 9 minutes left in this session. When the session is up, you rejoin. Is that clear? So I'm going to start taking the attendance record as a tonight. All right. Now, so ensure that you write this off. Can I move on now to the next question?
Yes, sir.
I hope everybody has written that off. Ba ba da. Ba 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 da. Ba da. Ba ba da. Ba ba da. Ba da. Ba. All right. So, what is the highest common factor of the set of numbers? Anybody know what I mean by highest common factor?
What both numbers can be multiplied by or divided into.
Okay. Anybody else?
Divided into without the denominator, yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
6.
6. Ask what the answer is.
Mm.
We ask if you know how to find the highest common factor. This too was also shown, I believe. Okay. I don't think it's that way yet.
Divided by factor of the highest 100.
All right. So we're going to look at finding factors, right? All right. First, I have to know how we find a factor of a number. Good. So we're going to find a factor of 54. Now, based on what Damon just said, a factor of a number is any number that can divide through a number without leaving a remainder. That's a factor of the number. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's look at the first one. 54. Every number is a factor of itself. Please bear that in mind. Every number is a what?
Factor by itself.
Good. It's a factor of its own self. So 54 into 54 goes one time. That means that 54 is a factor of 54, right?
Yes, sir.
One is also a factor of every number. One is
Yes.
also a factor of every number. So please bear those two things in mind. All right? So divided by 1 equal to 54. All right. So bear that in mind. Now, we'll find two factors of 54 already. 1 and 54, right?
Yes, sir.
We're going to start off with 2. Let's see if 2 is a factor of 54. 2 to 54 goes how many times?
It remains
27.
27.
27.
27. Okay, good. That means that 2 is a factor of 54, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's look for another one now. Three. So 54 divided by 3 is equal to how much?
18.
18. That means that 3 is also a factor of 54, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. There's no remainder. Let's try 4 again. Let's try 4 now. 4 divided by 4.
13.5.
All right. The fact that it's going into decimals now. Hold on there. All right. The fact is going into the. Everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. The fact that it's going into decimals now, it means that number now is not a factor. So 4 is not a factor of 54. So if you get 13.5, it means that there's a remainder. Is that clear? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that means then the number 4
It's not a factor of
is
54.
not a factor of 54. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can we identify? Can we find another one? Is
6, sir.
6.
6, and that will be what now? So 54 divided by 9 or divided by 6 is equal to 9. Please note too, that the numbers here is also factors of 54, right? Except for 13. Ryan, mute your mic. Good. Please note that the numbers that you get right on the outside here, the quotient, are also factors of 54. Because if you were to divide 54 by 18, you'd have gotten 3. If you were to divide 54 by 27, you'd have gotten 2. If you were to divide 54 by 9, you'd have gotten what? 6. Hello? Hello? 6. Alright. So tell you what I want to do, you guys to do now. Find the rest of factors of 54 for me, please. Everybody find the rest of factors of 54.
9.
Yeah, so we have 9 already. It's there. So continue.
No, 6 is also 1 and 9 is also 1.
Yeah, so we have 9 here. So move on to the rest. So we have 1. We have 3. So we have 1, 2, then we have 3. Then we have 6. Then we have 9. See if there's any more.
No, there's no more.
So 10 is not.
11 is not.
11 is not. 12 is not.
No, sir.
13 is not. 14 is not. 15 is not. 16 is not. 17 is not.
No.
But 18 is, right?
Yes, 3 times, yeah.
Good. And then 27 is?
Yes, sir.
And 54. Those are the factors of what? 54, right?
Yes, sir.
So, we're going to find the factors now of 72. Alright, it's going to log us out in a minute now. It log you out to re-log in, alright?
Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, and 72.